The daily routine. Wake up. Get dressed. Make coffee. Get kids to school. Go to work. Run errands. Socialize. Eat. Sleep. Wake up. Get dressed. Make coffee. Get kids to school. Go to work. Run errands. Socialize. Eat. Sleep. Wake up. Get dressed. Make coffee. Get kids to school. Run errands. Socialize. Wake up. Get dressed. Make coffee. Get kids to school. Run errands. Socialize. Make coffee. Get kids to school. Run errands.
Socialize.
But what happens when the daily routine suddenly stops? What effect does it have on our lives? Will we ever return to what we once knew? And how do we move forward? In the last 2 years, we've experienced so much change. Our daily routines, what we once knew and expected, are gone. Collectively, we've grieved, shifted, came together, grew apart, loved, and lost. A sea of change came out of nowhere, forcing us all to pitch in just to keep each other's heads above water. But now, as the tides subside, we begin to feel the ground again, seeing what once was and wondering what will be. So as many parts of the world begin to reopen, how do we move forward? Over the past year and a half, I've had the distinct honor of listening to and sharing stories from those who experience chronic pain. The pandemic brought feelings of isolation, frustration, sadness, and, yes, pain. I often found myself longing for the before, unable to see what was ahead. But connecting and really listening to these stories from people who have endured pain on a daily basis made me realize that, for some, these same feelings of isolation and frustration persisted well before the pandemic. Pain is personal, and no one has the same experience. But the community of those with chronic pain supports and builds resilience. Chronic pain can be debilitating, disabling, and isolating. So the choice by so many to show up and continue on each day, even with pain, is inspiring.
I kept very focused on the future, on, look, I'm going to get through this.
You still get to have your life. You don't have to worry about the future being affected by your pain, because it might be, but there's all these other things that you'll get to have.
You cannot let this stop you. You have things to do. You have to move forward.
So that's why in Season 4 of the Pain Pod, we are learning from the past and providing listeners with resources to help them keep moving forward in their own experience of chronic pain, and hopefully create new and uplifting routines along the way. Hi, I'm your host, Mel Forrest. If you're just tuning in, you can catch up on old episodes at bloodstreammedia.com, where you can hear expert clinicians and people living with chronic pain attempt to answer the question, what do we really know about pain? As we continue on in our journey, the answer is ever evolving. But one thing's for certain, we continue to move forward. I'm thrilled to be back hosting this season, and I hope you tune in on Wednesday, April 20th for episode 1 of the 4th season of The Pain Pod. And thank you to The Pain Pod's presenting sponsor, Tremo Pharmaceuticals. You can learn more about them at tremorx.com. I look forward to talking to you again on the 20th.